please can everyone welcome Ahmed Yahya Al Kindi. He is the founder of Smart Work, and he will be speaking on the importance of having skills at early stages.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you everyone for making this happen, especially the team and Mr. Amr Abdullah Ba'boud and his team for making this event happen. And I really appreciate for making this happen. As we know, skills, they are may be very important, but they are something bigger than that, which are confidence and attitude. Because everyone can have skills. Everyone can have skills, but not everyone is confident for their own skills. So what I learned from my experience is to invest in yourself. Because investing in education, in skills, in attitude, in personality, they are the more important than investing in something else. I'm not going to say don't invest in the business or in the stocks or in the cryptocurrency. You can invest in them. But before that, you have to invest in yourself by learning, educate yourself. Because if you do something without getting any knowledge, it will be a big problem. It will be a very big problem. So my main topic is about how can we invest the child? Because they are the fast learner, more than adults. If we provide something new, something innovative. So what makes me laugh that everybody is trying to tell everyone education system must be changed. But there is no outcome. So how can we see the result if nobody is trying to adapt the education system? That's our biggest problem. We have seen the curve. Technology has been changed over time, but education system still same. And why is that? Because there's no action. Nobody is taking action. Everyone should take an action. If they are seeking for change, they can work for it. But I don't see there is some outcome for that. Let's say, work to earn. Before I will explain more about it, can anyone hand up if you are freelancer? Who is freelancer? Freelancer. Freelancer. Okay. Amen. Okay. So, since you are a student and freelancer, can you tell them how can you earn by working? Based on what?
Actually, in every stage, as I know, to earn the skills, you have to master it. The right people has to come the first. It might be your friend, it might be your parent, it might be the society around you. You are the one who's going to select what you want. You have to specify exactly what you want as a person. If you select something that is relevant to the capability and the abilities you have, then you will be able to succeed in that thing, right? However, if you are just waiting for a parent or you're waiting for the society change and development to take over, then what's the point for that? Things will not change. You have to look forward step, and that step can be by yourself and believing in your capabilities and abilities. That's what I always think. And thanks.
Thank you, Ayman, for sharing the point about the importance of investing in yourself. So, work to earn. What do I mean by that? You can make money by serving your own skills, be it photographer, singer. If you have any kind of gigs, you can make money from it. It doesn't matter if you are student or employee or job seeker. As long as you have skills, you can make money. So what I'm trying to tell you is, why don't we try to change the education system by providing new system, skills, and so because the kids, they doesn't have any background information about any kind of skills. So it's our responsibility to provide the skills that are needed for the future. But I don't see there's any changes. School, college. What do people care more is getting high score, getting A star. Then what? What's your skill? What's your attitude? What's your personality? I don't see any of it. Because you can't blame school. You can't blame your parent. You can't blame anyone. It's your responsibility, 100%. Of course, school doesn't provide the things you need, but it doesn't mean you cannot get the information you can get from online, so there's no excuse. You can get any information that you want. You can find on the Google or from the mentor if you have some business advice, you have to learn to gain new skills. There's a lot of websites and platforms where you can gain a lot of skills and knowledge. Sources are free. I tell you, to be honest, they are free. I'm not required to go to the best school or best university to get the right information. You can sit at your home, find the information you're looking for by searching the right. You have to write the right question in the Google, you get the right answer. Don't say Google doesn't have any information. It does have, but you have to make the right research. That's it. Freelancer, why what I like in freelancer? Because they are passionate for things they do. It's obvious by looking at their portfolio. Artist, photographer, website developer, whichever skills you're looking for, there's a lot of platform of freelancer. You can search, let's say, there's many websites like Upwork, Fiverr, they are top 2 biggest freelancer platform. If I need a certain service, let's say part-time project, I'm not required to hire the full-time worker to take care of my whole stuff. If there's any project, I can bring freelancer to take care about my project. You have to think like a boss. Always think like a boss. It's not necessarily you are CEO to think like a boss. Even you as a person, you can think like a boss because you can control your own life. Don't say, I don't have a choice. I have a choice, but you didn't make the right choice. That's it. So there is no excuse in this life. As long, I know that not everyone is the same. It's fine that everyone's different, and there's 2 types of intelligence. Smart in life, or smart in academic. Some people are smart in academic, but they're not smart in life. Let's say they are getting nice scores and stuff, but they doesn't know how to approach people because they doesn't have social skills. And social skills can be developed by practicing yourself. Let's say public speaking, let's say. I'm sure everyone fear in public speaking. And according to the statistics, people, they fear in public speaking more than snake. To be honest, yes, I have seen some people. So I would like to ask you, who has the fear in public speaking? I'm sure majority does have fear in public speaking. And I was one of them. I used to hate public speaking, but I didn't know that public speaking was a very important skill. I started to realize when I was in the college. See, that's my main evidence is if school taught me about public speaking, I would be one of the greatest public speakers in the world because I will be practicing through years. But I started joining public speaking in Toastmasters in 2017. So I have around 4 years experience, which is not a lot, but if I started earlier, I'm sure I'll be greater than as who I am today. But still, I'm good. I'm very confident for the skill. So, for the education system, we have to focus on something called quality education. Because I believe in quality more than quantity. Because quality is everything. For example, before you start to choose the area that of your interest, for example, I want to be a, let's say, entrepreneur, a businessman, or photographer, or designer, or artist, whichever area that you want to learn. Once you figure out what's your passion, the stuff you want to learn, you want to overtake for the future, school or academic, any place, they should provide tools and materials that will be related to something you want to achieve, you want to become. Because what I see that from grade 1 until grade 12, they're taking same subject, Arabic, English, math, science, and so I don't say that it's useful. Because for me, after I graduated from high school, I was totally lost because I didn't figure out what is my passion, and nobody is guiding me. Because of that, I made the wrong decisions. But it's okay to make the wrong decision because it will give you the experience. That experience will help you to make the right decision. So I studied engineering because I thought myself, I don't know what I'm going to choose, which major, because of course I have a dream, I have an ambition, but still it wasn't clear. So I said, let me take that major as engineering, and my first year I got bad grade because I find out it was a math thing, and it's okay to change the direction. So I changed from engineering to business. Of course, I chose business. It's not because I love business, since that day. Because it was easy subject. I thought myself, I'm gonna choose the easiest major in the college. And let's see how it goes. Then I find out that business is one of my area interest. And after first year and second year of my major, I find out that business is one of my passion. And now I finally opened my own company called Smart Work. So my company is about making workshop, training, coaching for the different fields, and we can make workshop to the school, to the universities, to the companies, if they are asking for the certain topic, because we believe in investing in people. Because people, they are the biggest asset. We cannot say asset is just from machine or whatever. Because sometimes human can beat machine. Do you know that machine, who made the machine? Human. So you cannot say machine is smarter than human. Because human brain capacity, there's no limit. There is no limit in potential, in terms of potential, in terms of experience, in terms of knowledge. There is infinite information. Don't say there's a limit. Don't say just because I got PhD, khalas, I'm not going to continue my study, or I'm not going to discover to find the new information. Learning is free. I will admit, I hate schooling, but I love learning. Learning you can get from the books, from the people, from the internet. I get a lot of information from TikTok, from Instagram, more than college, more than universities. Don't say social media is just useless platform. It's not useless. It's about you. The way you use, it's your choice to use it as a learning or as for entertainment. Some people say, okay, I will use social media to escape the reality. That's the thing. 99% of people are doing the same thing. They use social media to escape the reality. And why don't we use social media as an opportunity? We can use it for a business. I can get clients from LinkedIn, from Instagram, from TikTok by using your marketing. You have to be creative and innovative.
Ahmed, I just want to make one quick announcement. Sorry to interrupt you. Those members on the next panel, those panelists and the chairman, I think I asked him to go and get food. So those members on the panel who are going to be on the stage and discussing, please, if you can just go and bring your food inside. And we will allow Ahmed to speak for a few more minutes. Then all of you can go and bring your food inside. Thank you so much, Ahmed.
No problem. You can take a seat. However, you can use social media as an opportunity. If you want to expand your business, online is a bigger space than you think. Don't say, don't think small, think big. If you want to expand your business, you can use online business, for example, dropshipping, Amazon, or you can create your own platform, your own e-commerce. So you can use it as an opportunity. You have to thank God because you can expand your business or getting money while you're sitting at home. If you compare by today and 20 years ago, the life has been changed. And I'm sure after 5 or 10 years, the life will be way different than we think. So why don't we benchmark for after 5 years or 10 years from now, we have to select the relevant skills for 10 years so ahead. So why don't we invest this kind of skills from now? Because I know time is precious. I already know that. Okay, let's think of long-term investment. It's okay to invest people since we are grade 1 because we can create a system that be fitting from grade 1. I don't say change the system for the whole, from grade 1 to grade 2. No, it doesn't work that because we already been programmed since the grade 1. So we have to change the program for the grade 1 and so on. After 12 years, everyone will be doing the same system. I'm not going to say, I don't know which kind of system, but you have to be quality effective for the student because foundation is very important. Foundation is very important. Before you build everything, you have to build a foundation for the student, grade 1 to grade 4. For example, in Japan, first 4 years, they teach students about life skills, which is very important. That's why I'm trying to apply Japanese system in my company as a business. I treat everyone in my team as partner. We have to learn from the best. Think outside the box. Why don't we learn from best countries in terms of education system? Finland, for example, is one of the best countries that does education system. It's good if Ministry of Education or Higher Education, they should travel to Finland or Singapore to discover their place in terms of education system, and they can apply to Oman if they want to. I mean, it's good to learn from others. Don't say there's no opportunities. Don't complain. Just go, discover, apply. Because our biggest thing is nobody take an action. Everyone should take an action in order to make things happen. Action speaks louder than the words. Everyone knows this quote. It's quite popular. And before I conclude my speech, Ayman Na'mani, he is one of my public speaking students, and I would like him to come.
Ayman is just not student of Ahmed, who started like the powerful skill of public speaking, but we had Ayman as his student do the opening ceremony speech. If you remember, the person who read out in front of the undersecretary and the guest was Ayman, trained by Ahmed. So if you just have tolerance, inclusion, and start to work with different people and societies, then I think this is what the result could be. So thank you, Ahmed and Ayman.
Ahmed, it's a great pleasure to have you as an instructor in public speaking, and it was one of the best moments in my life. Back in 2018, when I was a student at school, I was struggling. I couldn't find my passion. I was lost. Where is this person is? However, with Ahmed, he gave me a special care in public speaking. He taught me that there is multiple ways to learn and become a good speaker. At the time, I used to complain and complain and complain. Within time, Ahmed says, why are you always complaining? And the information is there, right? You have to look for it. And I started saying that, well, the school doesn't provide me with the knowledge, and, and over again, people are complaining. I joined him. He said, well, you have to work on this and this and this. Day by day, I sit with Ahmed. I listen to his instructions, how to become a public speaker. Okay, in order to become a public speaker, you have to follow several ways. You have to look for books, materials, courses, right? When you find that kind of things, you will be able to implement things what you have learned in real life. When you implement in real life, you will be able to understand that there are techniques and strategies, ways to become a good speaker, right? From there, you will be able to find out mistakes. 1 mistake, 2 mistake, 3 mistake, and so on. Those kind of mistakes going to teach you become a speaker, a knowledgeable person in all aspects. It can be either in financial education, self-development. You will be as you as a person, Then I discovered myself more and more. Ahmed since told me that I'm interested in psychology, analyzing people, and so on. So I joined this field. I said, I have to join this because I am interested in psychology, analyzing, and I have to solve problems and creating and doing sort of research. And actually, I'm doing my research now in chain reaction. And yesterday, I introduced with the doctor about the idea of chain reaction, since they are a connection with the society, with the history, and it's with the gene thing. It's in a psychology, so I have to introduce this topic, since they are not an expert ones to talk to, right? It doesn't matter. I have to briefly talk about what I have learned with Ahmed. I have learned so many things, to be honest, and because of the journey with Ahmed, I was selected to become a trainee in his company, and so on. I become assistant organization at public speaking club, and I found that I'm interested to prepare speeches and deliver different things, topics, and doing research, supporting youth. Afterward, I started organizing different events from time to time, and Ahmed saw that I'm so passionate, and the feedbacks comes from people, well, your team is so good, and we started building and more. So we formed our public speaking club in order to support youth to become confident and break the barrier of fear, because everyone in school, when they present, they feel that, well, if I'm presenting, people are going to judge me based on me as a person, that I'm having lack of skills, and I'm not a good person in personality, so I'm not going to be able to deliver the right topic. So all of those kinds of things, so it comes in our mind. But for that, you have to overtake, and their opportunities are in front of you, as Ahmed always say. And so I appreciate, and because of his support and effort, I became a business manager in his company, and while I'm studying at the same time.
Very good, Ayman. Yeah. That's a very good example, and yes, Ahmed wants to complete in a minute. Yeah. Okay, he wants to end his speech, and then we will go quickly get our lunch from the next room. I want all of you please to stay, because we spoke about so many problems, and again, I'm reminding, we almost came into like a higher level of argument saying, okay, this problem of unemployment, and so we are going to discuss solutions. So please stay after lunch. Okay, please complete it.
Before I end my speech, I'm sure everyone is hungry. Everyone is waiting for food. But it's okay. So I would like to thank everyone in this room who heard my speech. I hope you got the valuable information about my speech. And if you have anything to ask, or if you want to discover more about my company, or if you want to be part of my public speaking sessions, we are making sessions every Wednesday. So we have today, I'll be there. There's no excuse. Every Wednesday, I have public speaking sessions. I must be there. And everyone who is interested to be part of there, I'm inviting anyone to be part of it. Can contact to Ayman and Hamoud. They are my team. They will tell you more about it briefly. So thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed. This is so useful to be able to speak, and it comes back to again be able to read. We spoke a lot about reading. We spoke a lot about public speaking.